What's up, everybody? I'm the Derek Frank, and tonight I'm going to be checking out these LED bulbs for my 2020 Jeep Gladiator, and these are from Lasfit, and they're supposed to be these ultra bright LED bulbs. So we're going to get these installed because the stock bulbs, they're pretty dim, and as I'm starting to do upgrades, lighting is one of those next upgrades. I want to thank Lasfit for sending me these at no charge. This isn't a paid sponsorship. These are my opinions. They don't get to say what I say, and they don't get any final approvals or anything like that. They just wanted me to test them out, and I wanted to test them out because headlights are a thing that I've been wanting to do for a while. Now, I've been wanting to actually do the multicolor RGB different things because, you know, I'm kind of a gamer guy and RGB and all. But these made the most sense, and these are not cheap headlights, but I have a feeling they're going to be great. So before I install them, I'm going to show you what the stock headlights look like in the nighttime, and then we're going to install them, see how hard they are to install, and then we're going to do a test of what they look like. This is what the stock headlights look like. It is fairly dark here in Iowa, and you can see, you know, they're nice. They have decent coverage, but they are fairly dim. And the thing you'll notice is that the actual glass, which actually is plastic, but whatever, the outside area is very clear on these. So these are not hazy at all. They don't need refinished, which is really nice. So you get a really good idea of what these are going to look like stock versus what we're going to get here in a little bit when we replace them. I have the Jeep in the garage, and I know this is a pretty easy modification because all you have to do is turn the headlight mounting thing and they pop right out. So this should be a really quick video, I hope. Let's see. So I'm going to turn the camera around, show you how to pop one of these out. I'm going to do my best to capture this, but right here, you'll see this little housing. It's really easy to pop off. You just twist this housing right here, and once you do that, you get this little cap off of there, and in there is the housing for the bulb. Now, this is really pretty difficult to do with one hand, but it does show you how easy it is to get that housing off of there. And I'm gonna, just pull that out. There we go. So I just pulled that clip. I'm doing this all with one hand while I'm holding the camera. The next question is, how do I get that little fella out of there? Okay, so all you have to do is twist yet again, and everything is counterclockwise. So I twist the bulb out, and there we go. There is the halogen bulb that comes stock in this Jeep. So this is the driver's side, and I did all of this with one hand. Never practiced getting these out. You know, wasn't staged, so this was in real time. So if I can do it that fast with one hand, imagine how easy this task is for just about anybody to do. So let's jump over to the passenger side, get that one pulled out, see if that one's any different. I think the passenger side's a little bit tighter, but should still be manageable. So the passenger side is definitely a little bit tighter of a squeeze because you have the air box right here. So if you go over here, you can kind of get your hand down there and twist that housing off of there. And this might be easier if I take the whole housing off. You know what? Let's do this smart. Let's just take the housing off and get that out of the way. So to remove this air box, you have to remove this bolt right here. And this is a, what size is this? It's a 10 millimeter to remove this. That was pretty easy. Keep that bolt. And then you're gonna also have 4 screws on the top of the air box that you're gonna have to remove. So those are just with a screwdriver, either a Phillips head or a flathead. And it's also a good time to make sure your air filter is nice and clean, which I just did that. I just put a brand new one on there. I had waited way too long. And in a week's time of having a new air filter, I noticed a big performance boost, but we're not talking about that today. We're talking about headlights. All right. Okay. All right, let's remove this thing. Once you get all of those bolts out, so you've got the 4 screw bolts and then the 10 millimeter, you have to really kind of push this air box to get it out because there's some pressure fittings. These little things right here. So get those out, and also a good time to clean the debris out of your air box. And now we can easily, very easily, get to this. Let's turn the light here. So this is what we need. And after doing that, it's actually easier than the other side. Sorry. All right, light is secured. Pop that out. Give this a little turn counterclockwise, just like the other one. And we can take off the harness. All right, pretty quickly got that popped off of there. Again, really easy project. Now, when you're removing these, halogen, you're not supposed to really touch them with your fingers, but we're not going to be reusing these. And LED shouldn't matter, but even still, you don't really want to have the oil on your fingers, so kind of be careful with that. Now that we have the old bulbs out of there, we're going to get the new bulbs in, and look at these things. These are so beefy. You have a whole different module, you have a much beefier light, and then, you know, your normal plug-in bracket. So in the instructions, you don't have to worry about taking out this old bulb and replacing it. And this whole housing, we don't need it anymore. We should just be able to pop these things in and screw them in. Like you can see right here, there's all of the mounts. Is it really gonna be that easy? Like from the directions, you know, we're guys, we don't really use directions, but from the directions, it looks like it's really that easy. Well, let's find out. Let's get this light repositioned here so we can see where we're working. Okay, so the bulb goes right here. Now there is a certain direction you have to put them in, and it does say that in the directions, so it's right like that. All right, so as I get this in here, you will have to kind of push it this way because there is a weather seal on there, so you have to do that and get it nice and tight in there. And then it is just as easy as taking the factory harness and just clipping it in. Is it really that easy? Now, the only concern I have is how does this all fit back in there with the original cap? Okay, I actually did it. It wasn't as hard as I thought. You just have to kind of position that thing inside the housing, so that little module inside the housing. Hopefully that worked. All right, we're gonna go to the other side. Again, the other side, now the other side's tighter because we had to remove the air box on the passenger side. But let's run over there and see how hard this is. See if you can see down in there enough. Probably can't, but that's okay. I can. Now you do have to deal with a little bit of the, there's a wire harness here that is kind of hard to get around. Okay, so fun fact, there is already a washer, like the pressure fitting for the weatherproofing already on there, and these new ones come with one. So don't try to kill yourself by like forcing it on there when this one's still on. You need to remove the factory one. It'll make your life a whole lot easier. Ask me how I know. It really still wasn't that hard, but it could have been a lot easier. All right, both the headlights are installed. I'm gonna test them out before I put the air box in, but I'm not gonna show you until I'm completely done, but I'm gonna do a quick test, make sure they're right, then we'll take it back outside to see how they look. They passed the first test, they turn on, they work, they look like they're aimed okay. We're gonna take this back outside and see how they look. Oh my God, these, no pun intended, are night and day difference. Look how much brighter these are. They look so incredibly good, like my whole garage is lit up. Before it was just the little beam that you would see here. Now let's let's go for a drive and see how these things look on the road. I cannot believe how much better these look. Of course they're brighter, but I don't feel like they're the blinding kind of lights that you see a lot. And just the clarity that you get. I never really had a problem with my other lights until I have these in, and now I'm kind of like, what was I missing this whole time? It just looks so natural. It doesn't feel too bright, it doesn't feel forced, and I can see way more on the road. It's got more splash on the sides, and of course, way more distance. Now, oh my gosh, the high beams, that is a massive difference between the low beams and the high beams. These are pretty incredible. Y'all, I'm blown away by these new lights. These things are absolutely incredible. So as far as how easy they were to put in, 10, maybe 15 minutes, anyone could do this project. It's so simple. And the change you get from stock to these is like 100% difference. I didn't expect, I knew they were gonna be better, but I didn't expect them to be this good. Like I was almost kind of questioning going with these versus like a whole headlight replacement. Definitely get these from Lasfit. I will have links down below. Again, they did not pay me for this. They just sent them to me. But with seeing how great these are, I kind of might want to check out some of their other products. I think they've got like some rock lights and some other spots. These are fantastic. And for the price, you're not going to find anything better, I don't think. So until next time, y'all, I'm the Derek Frank. If you have any questions, of course, let me know. We'll see you next time.